crafty friends, Jen Cascell here. I'm back with another design team project share and tutorial for Scrapdiva Designs. As always, here is the website, scrapdivadesigns.com, and all of her info on the back. If you're inspired by this project, please feel free to use my coupon code JEN10 for 10% off your purchase at the shop. I am so excited to show you this. This was hands down my favorite die. From this month, no doubt about it, although I have not played with the pink or the lemonade stand yet, and I'm holding out for that. I'm going to be doing it this weekend, actually. So this is what I created the first time around. You saw this in my release video. I absolutely love how it turned out. But this time around, I did this. Eek, I love her. So not only am I playing with this fun die from the set, but Erica also sent me the new Mintopia Un Dia Especial, which is a special day. I know a lot of you may not speak Spanish, but this is just a really fun collection. It's definitely geared towards birthdays, but there is some like congratulations in there too. I do speak a little Spanish, so I can kind of go through and translate a little bit for you. But look at these colors. I love them. Sorry, I did play with this, so it's kind of in pieces right now, but I did want to show you just how pretty this collection is. I really like it. So fun. This was one of my favorites. This is a really good stripe. I love a good thin stripe. These party hats, absolutely adorable. This is what I used for the base of my roller skate. I mean, just look at these. Look at that. Just so cute. And then it also comes, here, let me finish up with the pattern. We have this one. And it does have some English in there too, if that's what you prefer. I like how it's kind of a bilingual collection. But we have all of these really cool salads in here, and they almost have like a linen feel to it, like brush strokes. Super pretty. Here's the peach right here. And then there are some cut aparts on this. Open gifts. Celebrate a day for the record. Here's the piñata. So cute. So cute. I love it. Really cute. And look at how they have these cut aparts down here. Those are great numbers. She also generously sent me some of the puffy stickers from the set. I'll give you a look at those. Stinking cute. And there's actually 2 sets of puffy stickers. And they come in some really cool, sorry about the glare, guys. Really cool ombre effect. I love that. It does have a die too. So here are the dies. You've got these adorable little balloons. I was thinking about using these for mine, but it ended up being just a little too big for this set. I thought I couldn't really put what I wanted to on there. But how cute are these? Look at these little balloons. So it does come with its own die, but I ended up using the balloons from the Valentine's cart that she had. Very today we're focusing on this die here. This is the roller skate mini album. So you get 2 pages of dies. You got a lot going on here. We are mainly going to be focusing on this right here. You do get, there's 3 different layers to this. So this one has the embossing on it. So you actually get this portion here and you see this. We're going to be using a lot of this. We're also going to be using this, and this is the same size as this, and it just doesn't have the embossing on it. But you also get a stitched layer too, which I didn't use in this project, but it's super fun too. So you get 2 sets of wheels, and your wheels consist of all of your circles here. There's a stopper. There's some stars on here. These are all part of your laces right in here. This is the piece for right there. And then you also get this cute little rainbow detail, and the rainbow is going to sit like that on your sneaker or your your roller skate. I also used, this is the mouse bow large, so cute. I used it for this bow right here. So stinking cute. Love it. You are definitely going to want the box strips. You're going to want the thinner ones from this set. So I use the tall and the short of the 2-inch wide. And then I came over here to the round gift box. You're going to need this from that set. And for this one, I also use the purse strap dies. I use these 2 wavy ones right here, and that's how I created this right here. So if you're interested in a tutorial, stay tuned. So for the base of the roller skate box, we're going to need the strips from the box making, and these are the 2-inch strips. You're also going to need a 2-inch strip of pattern paper to cover. I haven't really decided which one I'm going to do yet. I want to put it together, so I have not done that. So you're going to be using these 2 dies. I use this for the base, which I've done in this yellow, and then I've cut each of these out of the embossed one. It has this embossing right here and here. So I've done that in the holographic. I've done it in this darker pink, and I've also done it in my pattern paper as well. I've done it again with this because you're making 2 sides of the box. So once again, I've cut the yellow, I've cut the pink, I've got the holographic and the pattern paper. Make sure to reverse your paper when you put it through your die cutting machine, because it is going to be a reverse of the front. I've also cut 4 of the stoppers and 4 of the shoelaces as well. Now your lace, I've cut 2 like this, and then once again, remember to reverse it if you're using pattern paper or textured cardstock. So I'm going to come over here, and for my pattern paper layer, which is the one that's going to be on the very outside, I'm going to cut, I hope you can see it, but there's going to be 2 lines right there. You're going to cut this one right here. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and follow that line. And I'll do the exact same thing with this one here. I flipped it over so I could see my line a little clearer. And for the pink one, I'm going to use this line. So once again, just follow. Do it again with this one here. You can go ahead and glue these together. Make sure that you're lining up the top so you just have that sliver showing. Okay, so I have my pieces together. Once again, I have left my yellow pieces out, my back pieces. This is just the front of my skates. I will note that on this one, I did add that embossed detail at the top that you saw in here. This part right here, I did cut that off so that I could see the pink box behind it, but because I'm doing the festooning on the top of mine, it's really going to cover it up, so I just didn't even really bother. So to do my laces, I'm just going to grab one of the front and one of the back, and I'm going to put those together. Hold these together with a little jaw clip, and I started my laces right about here on this one, and then I ended them right here. So it included enough for 5. I did 5 holes. So I'm just going to grab my, I like using my crocodile for this because I can make sure that I'm hitting it every single time. I adjusted it to a 1/4. yeah, I adjusted it to 1/4, and then you can buttress it right back up to it here and punch my first hole. I'm gonna adjust that clip. When I do holes like this, I have a tendency to measure them out, or I don't measure them out. I just kind of eye it up, which I know some people it drives crazy, but I start with the 2 outermost, and then I find the center there and there. Looks pretty level to me. They look pretty evenly spaced. I am going to go ahead and add a little eyelet detail to this, so I'll be right back. So at this point, I have both of my laces, and I have included the eyelets on those. And then I've also glued that second piece to each of the skates. But for now, we're going to set these aside, and we're going to start working on our box. So I'm grabbing the first of the box making strips, and I need to start doing my my tabs, and I'm gonna fold over the first couple and head down, and that's gonna give us a nice clean edge. I have both of my strips with all of my tabs. I'm just going to kind of use my fingers to bend this a little bit. And now starting at the top, I am going to start gluing my tabs down. Glue the first 3 tabs. Now, once you have those 3 glued down, I'm gonna go down to about the wheel. And once you have the glue down, you can just flip it over and push it up against. Once you've got that completed, I'm gonna flip that wheel out. So I'm left with this. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and add glue to this tab so I can join my 2 pieces together. I am not going to add glue to the next 4 tabs, but I am going to glue down these 2 tabs here. You want tab 5 and 6. So, and I'm just going to push that down like so. Now, once you have these glued down, I'm going to go back through and glue down the unglued tabs to the inside of the roller skate. And just follow the natural curve. Don't force it. I'm going to add some glue to one more tab on this side, I think. On the outside at least. And once again, I'm going to let these 4 tabs go unglued, and that 5th tab I'm going to bring out and add some glue. Next 2 tabs are going to remain unattached, and I'm going to once again pop that back out and start running along the curve. You can also take the time to glue these ones down. Grab your glue, do a few more tabs. I'm going to go a couple tabs past your bridge. Okay, I've got all of these tabs glued down at this point. And before I go any further, I want to take part of this tongue off as well as a few of the top tabs. Just like that. Now I'm just going to glue down the rest of these tabs. Okay, so at this point, this is what we should have. Don't worry, I know I've gotten this kind of messy with glue as I was doing this, but we're not going to see any of this. Now, I found it easiest when adding this one to start at the bottom. So I knew that there was a couple of spots in here that I flipped the tabs inward onto the boot. So I started with those tabs. It seemed natural to me to do it this way. So I'm gonna start with my 3 bottom tabs. Make sure that those are in place before going all the way around. Now for this one, I am just gonna use a little hot glue just to keep it steady for myself. Really quick dry time too. May find hot glue helpful over here. Now, once I have these bottom 4 completed, I'm going to come back up to this corner tab by my wheel and attach that. Since I'm on a hot glue kick. Add the glue for all of your tabs for the back rear of the skate. Once you have that done, we are gonna just finish with this side here. Make sure that all of your tabs are out. I started with the tab right after the stopper. So make sure that you have all of these tabs on the outside. And then I'm going to go in with Barely Art. I want to anchor these two, so I'm going to make sure that these are really pressed down. And I might even add some hot glue to this situation. You're probably going to want a bone folder. Okay, so I have my box together, looking good. I did end up reinforcing. You can reinforce these with a little bit of hot glue in places that you don't quite like. But don't worry, because we're going to be covering all of this up and adding some layers. Let's grab the skate and glue that on. Okay, now that I have my 2 sides on, I'm going to set this aside, let it cure for a minute before we keep working on this box. To do the wheels, I am using this from the round gift box die set. You're going to have to cut this 4 times. So here are the roller skate wheels, and I have this for this portion here, and all I did was cut this, and then I reran it through with this on top, so it's going to give you this shape. And then this is just the plain round wheel that's in there. I cut this as the center of my wheel, and I didn't use this part right here. I am just going to go ahead and use some flat back pearls, and those are from the half pearls from Buttons Galore. So the first thing that I'm going to do is add some glue to this portion right here and pop it up on the peach. You can just set that interior aside. You're going to want another of the turquoise. So remember, we're doing 4 wheels, 4 in total. I've already put 3 of these wheels together. I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to take off the top 8 and cut there. And just to make this quick, I'm going to add hot glue. Add glue to all of the tabs, including this portion here. I like to start by pinching this tab in place. And then you can just put this down and force. Go ahead and do these next tabs, push them up, add some glue. I'm being pretty generous. And pop this right on top. Okay, now we have our wheels. You need 4 of those, obviously. Now you're just going to, I'm gonna add hot glue to these. When I glue them down, I wanna make sure that the seam of my wheel is pointing downward. I thought about making the wheels have movement, but I had forgotten, and I had already started. I was more than halfway done with the wheels, so I forego it. Okay, I have all of my wheels on. Now I am going to decide what pattern paper I am going to do for the exterior around here. What you're going to want is a strip that measures, I did mine at 1 7/8. But it is 2 inches, so that's up to you. And I will be right back. So I've put my lining piece on here. I ended up doing the purse straps, and I used these 2 pieces from the purse strap kit or die set, and some of that really cute pattern paper from the collection. So I've also started my laces. So I've threaded it through on each side. And now I'm just going to use a little hot glue to start this. And you're just going to set it right on top of your piece. And the same thing with this one here. You may want a pair of tweezers for this, depending upon how small your eyelets are. The tweezers will help you kind of get in there. And I've really generously sized my string for this, just because I knew I was gonna end up having to take some off anyway, so I wanted to be generous with it. Okay, so I have mine laced up. I've left it really loose because I still want to get in here with my hot glue gun. And I am once again just going to line everything up. Now, once you have both of your laces glued together, you can go ahead and kind of tighten things up a little bit. Now I'm going to add just a little dot of hot glue, knotted the top, and I'm going to cut right there. So I have a little piece of the purse strap left from where I was able to cut it off at the base. So I kept that, and I'm actually going to make like a little shoe tag in the back, and probably cut right here. Now for the top of my box, I have some handmade festooning. I love this stuff. So I make this myself. Usually I bring it out around Christmas time, and I did a Halloween one last year, like a pink Halloween one, but you can do this in just about any color. It's actually pretty easy to do. If you'd like to see a tutorial on this, let me know. I have had people ask me in the past, so it's a very good possibility that I'll do it, because it's genuinely like really easy and fun to do, and I love how you can just customize it to whatever project you're working on. So I am going to start mine right here, And I'm going to use hot glue for this. And just secure it with a bit of hot glue around all of these sides. See, that's why I didn't bother doing the cutouts at the top, because I knew I was going to be using this and it wouldn't have shown anyways. Oh my gosh, so cute, so fun. Love. I also did a little handmade bow. This is the mouse ears large bow die, and I used some of the ephemera from the collection, as well as a couple of the puffy stickers. This star is one of the die cuts from the rainbow collection, as is the larger one right here, and I was thinking about just popping that like right there. Yeah, I like that. So I also have the rainbow cutout that would normally go, as you can see, this is the reverse of my other one. I just wanted you to be able to see it clearer. So I did this back here. I don't know if I want to do it with this one, but if you decide to do it, I will show you how I placed it. So I cut it in a few different colors, and I use this as a marker for it. Might look cute though if I did the pink right here. This is stinking cute. All right, so I ended up doing the rainbow on it. You can see it a little more clearly on this side. I gotta go through and get all of my hot glue stringies off. Good tip, by the way, if you have a lot of hot glue stringies, I use just my embossing tool and throw it on high. And that embossing tool will just melt everything into the paper. It's a really good tip. I added, like I said, the rainbow. I have this cute little bow, balloon right here, and this is from the ephemera. I layered some of the star die cuts that come with the die set. This too is some ephemera from it. For those who don't speak Spanish, it says today is very special. And then I have a party hat and a cake back here, and comemos el pastel is eat cake. And then just a couple more of the puffy stickers from that gorgeous Mintopia collection. So I know like many of you aren't going to be Spanish speakers, but there's just a lot of fun stuff in this collection. You don't need to be Spanish speaking. It is a celebratory, like it's definitely geared towards birthdays, but there's also things on there that say congratulations. And it's a cute collection, and look at these colors. I love it. Once again, let's take a look at the front here where we've laced it up with this cute trim. We also have this bow, the mouse ear bow, the large one that has all of this adorable ephemera on it. I just love this. Little closer look at the side here. Some of this fun festooning. Love the back. We've added a little tag for it. Just so stinking cute. I love this. And just one last shot of my original. Love her. Super cute. You know, I really wanted to break out more of this paper because I'm absolutely in love with it, and it would have looked great with this, but I'm all out of it, and I need to get some from 12 by 12 Cardstock Shop. That's where it's from. That's where I get most of my specialty paper from. If you've never checked them out, I will link them in the description box. They have some amazing specialty cardstock, and I do have a coupon code for that as well. So thank you so much for watching. Once again, head on over to scrapdivadesigns.com. All of her info on the back. Please use my coupon code JEN10 for 10% off your purchase at the shop if I've inspired you at all. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I love hearing your comments. They make my day. So let me know what you think of this. Let me know if you want that festooning tutorial or if it's something you think you might be able to figure out on your own. And let me know which style you'd like to see next. So Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye!